that Russia is in a league of their own. Russia is in a league of their own of what they have done and what they intend to do to our election process, to our democracy as we know it, and there's no one else even making that type of an attempt. We know that for a fact. So this is something we have to be vigilant about. I'm very impressed with what our agencies are doing, and they were there advising us and consent and basically telling us and explaining to us all the steps that they have taken to prevent our elections being tampered with in this midterm and preparing for 2020. We're countering everything that they're trying to do, and I'm very confident that the FBI, Homeland Security, is very much aware and very much on top of the situation.
So the point I made is that there's bipartisan legislation that would punish Russia harder than we've done in the past. My takeaway was that everything we've done regarding Russia has not worked. They're still at it. So I have a sanctions bill from hell with Bob Menendez. Rubio and Van Hollen have a bill that would snap back sanctions if they continue to interfere in our election. So my plea to the administration and to my colleagues was, instead of just playing defense, let's go on offense, and Russia will quit when they pay a heavy price, and clearly we have not done enough yet for them to quit. I would say that there's nothing more important we can do between now and November the 6th, or whatever date the election is, than to stand together as Republicans and Democrats, put on the table new sanctions against Russia. This briefing was unnerving about the extent that Russia is still interfering in our democracy, and the legislation I'm talking about will make a difference, and I think it would be a good use of the Senate's time, and I wish the administration would embrace this. Dan Coates said that the best way to win a ball game is to stay on offense the entire time, and I think the DNI believes that more offense the better.
The briefing really was, it's like meeting with a National Football League team and they only give you the defensive coordinators. They told us of all the things that we suspect the Russians are trying to do in this election cycle, all the actions we're taking and the coordination with local officials. We know that there are more resources needed across the United States to keep our election system safe and maintain its integrity. What's lacking here, as far as I'm concerned, is an offensive plan. What are we doing to the Russians, whom we know are responsible for this? What price are they paying for this invasion of our election space and the threats every 2 years? How many millions of dollars are we going to spend playing defense when we should spend some money playing offense? I'm waiting to hear what the Trump administration will accept on Russian sanctions. I think we ought to put the squeeze on them. You know, think of all the money that we are spending, all the time that we are engaged in this, and all of the vulnerabilities that we have. They continue to dream up something every week, something brand new to attack us. It's about time for us to turn the tables.